Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Itsy Bitsy Princess. Between parts, I came up with the best idea for an exterminator brain in Hyrule. Alright? You call it
Alright.
Gohmaway. Get it? Like, go away? Goma away?
Oh my god.
Alright, fine, you can throw things
That's
at
terrible,
me.
like most. But that's terrible. But that's the thing. That makes it the perfect exterminator name because exterminator names are always terrible puns.
That was actually really clever and I'm mad.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm upset.
That's what I aim
You
for.
booked yourself in your head.
The statue's not a fan.
Stop hitting yourself, Ted.
I always feel like stuff like exterminators or lawn people or painting companies always have the best names. Like, one of my favorite ones that I saw was Lawn and Order, and they have the title, have the,
Oh my
the
God,
colors, like, in the font from the TV show, which was
That
just great.
makes me mad. But also, I'm smiling at it, so
Yeah.
A+.
Those are the best puns.
I love puns.
Are they really?
All right, you know what? You people and your pun hating can get out of here. All right, it's good wholesome
I can appreciate,
entertainment.
but I will still be angry about it.
No, see, the anger stems from that you get it and you think it's good.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but why can't
Yeah,
you
that's
just
what it
like
is.
it though? Why do you have to be mad that you enjoy the pun? We're all dads on the inside, I guess is the thing. I think people
You were
are.
gonna say?
I think you're-
Heck yeah, I'm the daddest dad here.
I think the thing is that everybody just gets mad because it's the kind of joke that your dad specifically, and I like that everybody's dad is just like the same person.
Also, I talk to Emil a lot,
Dad jokes are not
and,
for your amusement; they're for your
I want
dad's
to die.
amusement.
And it's just like, I think whenever people, you have to just kind of realize that, you know what? Yeah, it was funny, and you just have to you learn to grow up in the end. You know?
I think it also just it depends on how much you actually hear it, because after a while, when you hear it too much,
You live right by you and Emil see each other like all the time. So
yeah,
I
we hang out and I hear it a lot,
Yeah, so
and I'm mad.
yeah, okay, I can cut you some slack for that.
It's a
one.
little bit tainted for me.
It's corrupt.
Corrupted puns.
So after you do the statue thing, can you just like bring the statue back and do the Poe?
Yeah, like I was just thinking about it. I think
You can bring it back. It's just easier to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is the second to last room. Like, once we move the statue into that last bell, it's in the room it's supposed to be in. I don't think there's anything stopping you from moving it back to that room's bell and bringing it back here. Like, I think
I see.
technically if you
It
wanted-
has to, otherwise it would get locked out of it.
Yeah, I think technically you could bring it all the way back to the top if you really wanted to. You
But
know?
why?
Yeah, but there's just no reason to. Because you can, I'm pretty sure you can backtrack. I like that it wasn't even the bell that moved him, though. He moved out of the way before the bell could squish him.
He moonwalked to the side.
Oh, okay, sorry, excuse me, it's two rooms. I'm a fake Zelda fan. Alright.
Wow, how could you? I thought you liked this game.
I don't, actually. I'm just doing it for views.
We don't like any of the games we play.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wait, I don't think. How are you supposed to get this one back?
Oh, you just walk it off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, you're right. How do you get that one back?
All right, you can't.
The only thing I can think of is that if you leave the dungeon and reload the entire thing, it just defaults the statue back to the top. And you'd have to go through the whole
And I guess it would just leave the boss door open or something. Yeah, because that Poe would be permanently missable if you did that.
Yeah, no, there has to be, it's the only other thing that I can think of is that it moves the statue back to the top of the I don't know why it goes down the stairs so fast. Yeah.
It's wave dashing.
Yeah, that's
What's that?
It's a pro mode.
What's that glitch from Resident Evil 1 where you guys go zoom down the stairs?
Oh no, fast stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just by button mashing. No, but he's wave dashing. He's a pro melee player. So the next time you see a live stream tournament, you got one dude doing all this sort of crazy shit, and then the minion statue just standing there. And his only response is just to break the GameCube with the hammer. That's how he wins.
But would that break the GameCube, though? As we all know, GameCubes are stronger than
He
steel.
breaks the TV.
Yeah,
breaks
it's
the TV.
made of Nintendo.
Yeah, if you did try to break the GameCube, the hammer would just bounce off and hit him in the head.
What's stronger, Nintendium or a Nokia phone?
It's
Well, rumor has it they're made from the same product.
it's one of those endless philosophical questions. Like, if God is truly all powerful, could he make a rock that he can't move? You know, or like,
Could Jesus make a burrito so hot that he himself could not eat it? I suppose, but why?
or you know, like,
The
what
unstoppable
happens
force
if
meets the
Captain America's
unmovable
shield and Thor's hammer whacked into each other? Or like, what if Ant-Man grew inside
Well,
Thanos'
Avengers
butt?
answered that. Yeah, that's the real one I really want an answer for. But actually, no, I don't. Don't answer it.
They've probably done something like that in an Ant-Man comic at one point. Is like have him grow inside a human, which is gross. But
Ew.
No, I mean, I know Adam has once to defeat an enemy.
Adam's the shrinky dude from DC, right?
Yes.
Okay. But that's also murder.
Shrinky dink dude.
That's also straight up murder, and
Oh, well, when you label him as Shrinky Dink, it sounds really lame.
it's almost like these characters were made for children. Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite, I forget where it was, but one of my favorite joke articles that I saw recently was this, superhero movies, they're not just for grown-ups anymore. So anyway, why specifically do you not like this boss? I mean, I get it being Goma again is annoying, but is there any other reason why you don't like the boss all that
okay,
much?
it's Goma again, and I disliked that it was essentially just like an A press to kill it, and then I thought that there was going to be another phase of it, and then the end happens, and I'm like, oh man, something cool's gonna happen actually, finally. We're actually gonna get into the real boss, and then it just ended.
I
think it's one of the best jokes.
I did not take it as a joke. I took it as, wow, that was supposed to be cool. And then it wasn't.
Good job, Ted. You locked yourself out.
No, it's okay. I got another one right here.
I thought you were trying to shoot through the little circles.
Yeah. It's a carnival game.
I know it is a midway game.
Congratulations, Link. You won enough tickets to get a stuffed tiger. Yay!
Yeah, no, actually stand inside the gate before you do this again. Yeah.
I think the idea that I was going for was that I would walk through the gate as it was closing. You know, like Indiana Jones style or something.
Just do it the normal way.
But I wanna be cool.
But by trying to look cool, you just looked foolish.
That's how it always goes for me.
I think that's how it goes for basically all of us.
We try real hard.
Note
That's
here how I
basically-
expectantly had the bottle open to catch the fairy, and this is like the first one they have in front of a boss.
So, like, you know, you just basically described Devil May Cry 3's entire plotline, Ryan. It's like every time he does some cool show-offy thing, he inevitably ends on a punchline where he fucks up. And, like, the scene where he uses the motorcycle as a nunchuck ends with it exploding. And it's
Wait,
Lady's
excuse me?
motorcycle.
This is Devil May Cry.
Don't explain.
Yeah.
He rides up the
Still.
he rides up the tower wall on a motorcycle, and on the way up he's attacked by demons, so he bounces off the wall and fights them off with the motorcycle as a weapon. And when he lands on the tower, the motorcycle explodes because he's been bashing demons in the head with it. So obviously it's gonna
Yeah.
explode.
What did you think was going to happen?
It explodes
Interesting.
while he's holding it in this cool pose. And then he looks at the handlebars in his hand, he's just like, and tosses them aside. It was Lady's motorcycle. So, yeah.
He better have paid for it then. 'cause-
He didn't.
No.
He is constantly in debt to Lady, I swear.
Yeah, he never
Devil-
does. And they go on a Pokemon adventure together until, Dante pays Lady back for the bike.
And
And then Lady eventually forgets about it. And that
Yeah.
plotline is never resolved.
No, I thought that he bought her a new bike at one point.
I don't think he did.
I thought that he did at the end of Hoenn or something. I thought he bought her a bike, or I could be wrong.
I stopped watching after Johto, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
The other thing I want to note about this is that for some reason they use this boss as the tech demo for the Wii U.
What?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they had Goma kind of in a similar design.
Yeah, in this kind of Lincoln spiffy HD graphic before actually showing off Skyward Sword.
Okay, I think the main issue that I have with this boss is just that it's so late in the game. I think I would have been a lot more forgiving on it if it were earlier, or just like wasn't one of the last bosses that you fight, but also
Is it what, because you identified Goma as an early game
I
boss? Is that what
I
it is?
identify it as an early game boss, and also it's like very, very simple. Like,
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do with the Dominion Rod. It's kind of a really straightforward item.
I feel like they probably could have done something more than just like select the statue and press A. They probably could have done something like.
It's basically a prototype for Magnesis, if you think about
You
it.
probably could have done something like make you control a Rock'em Sock'em robot kind of deal.
That would have been really cool and like more fun.
Yeah.
Than select this and press A.
Yeah, but you can squish
only
it.
hit him
Okay,
once at a
excuse me,
time.
I whacked him there.
You can only whack him once.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. See, I'm really mad about this boss. Okay.
I don't hate it. It's just it's there. I mean, I guess I'm also kind of the mind that I've kind of never really liked Zelda bosses to begin with.
It's just there, but also I was very excited about the Temple of Time being a big ol' thing, or rather the Temple of Light, or whatever. I was very excited about the dungeon itself, and I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be a real cool boss fight because we have gigantic robots, and then it was just this. It was mainly that I was very disappointed by it.
Anti-climax, yeah. I get you.
Yes. Like, I was very impressed by the dungeon itself, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome, it's gonna be great, and then all you really do with the Dominion Rod is press A. So I was just let down by it. I don't mean to crap on all of these bosses, but it's definitely the issue that I have the most with Twilight Princess.
Basically a fight like the No More Heroes 2 battle. What was it? The Sanda Destroy.
But yeah, the robots with
The robot fights.
Yeah, the guy-
Against,
the-
what was the dude's name? I forgot.
I can't remember, but with his cheerleaders.
Yeah. It's basically a giant like battle.
Yeah. No, I don't recall his name. It's been a long time since I've played that game.
Yeah, this legitimately did make me laugh.
Oh, I love the ending to this boss.
I just got mad because I was like, all right, where's phase 2? And then phase 2 happened. And
Here's
then,
phase 2.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah?
All right,
just like
kids,
the music.
time to go. I just love the
Holiday
xylophone remix of the boss theme, though. And the best thing is that I completely forgot that this was a part of the boss fight. So I was really happy.
Spiders are good for your
Is
environment, though,
Goma
kids.
secretly a Majora's Mask villain?
So yeah, it is probably the most underwhelming boss fight in the game, though.
Yeah,
I
it was
will-
basically like 2 disappointments in a row because I was disappointed with the boss fight, and then as soon as I thought it was gonna get cool again, then I got disappointed again.
So anyway, I hope you guys didn't like playing Zelda, because we're not going to be really doing much playing Zelda for the next... How many parts is it before we get to City of the Sky? Hold on.
Now, what is playing Zelda?
Like, doing stuff that's entertaining, I guess, is the better way to put it. Okay, you know what? That's not strictly true, because I do like the Hidden Village minigame. But yeah, like, 3/4 of the next hour feels like busy work, I guess is the best way to put it. And
And then if you're playing the original Wii version, you can lock out your game.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
about
you were
that.
talking about that earlier when we were talking about the Bridge of Elden soft lock.
We'll get to it when we get to that specific point in the game.
It's fixed in this one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
They went out of their way to try to fix a lot of the glitches. Some of them are still there just because they're part of the engine. Like, for
I
example...
think even on the Wii version, you could actually download a patch if you had a 1.0 version.
Well, no, because... No, wait. For Skyward Sword, maybe.
Possibly. I may be
'Cause there was
I may be
also that glitch.
misremembering.
Skyward Sword had a similar glitch.
Yeah.
But, no, I think Twilight Princess, though, I think it was too early in the infrastructure for them to add patches, so you just had to get an updated version of the game or send your copy back to them.
Yeah. So I know that there are some. I know that there are some glitches from the original still in HD, but I think that there are also. I think that there aren't really that many glitches that are added to the game from the transfer. I could be wrong here, but I think one of the only ones is that I think the Super Swing from Wind Waker is technically in this game. I don't know if that was originally in the game or if it was like something that was added because they reused some of the infrastructure from the Wind Waker HD remake. But you can still technically do it in Twilight Princess HD. I don't think it's super useful
No, it's not
for
useful in any
anything, but
particular
that's
way.
just because there's not really a lot of water in this game. So, it's not like you can zip across the entire map using it and stuff like that.
You swim in the ground.
I mean, you can't do that in this game.
So anyway, yeah, that technically wasn't cut in after the fact. Nope, I would never do that.
If you can teleport it well, I'll just go straight to Ganon.
Okay,
Why doesn't Mega Man just teleport to the boss rooms?
No, I'm not talking about Mega Man. I'm talking about Zelda.
because there's no Twilight hole above Ganon. All right. Also, we don't know we're
God.
supposed to be fighting him yet.
It's so nice of them to put these holes in all the statues in the world so that we can know exactly what the Dominion Rod will and won't affect. Oh, Jesus.
Convenience.
Yeah, does that mean that you can also, like, if you wanted to, like, just drill a hole into anything and you can control with the Dominion Rod?
I mean, it'd be pretty. Well, if that's the case, there's holes in those pots. Why can't we control the pots?
It's in the wrong spot.
And it's not really a hole. It's an opening, but it's not a hole.
It has to go all the way through, and it has to be horizontal.
So couldn't we just theoretically put the pot on its side?
You have to empty out the
No,
bottom.
because it's still an opening. It's not a hole. You would have to make a hole in the bottom side of the pot. Then you could control it.
Hi, Snail. Bye, Snail.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
I
the
forgot. You
the
can
Song
pick
of
up the
Time
bugs
is
again.
probably my favorite Ocarina of Time song. If I had to, wait, what did I forget my car
It
keys?
is a very good
no,
one.
no, no. The oven is not on. Link, keep going.
Man.
So anyway, I don't feel like they ever really explain why the Dominion Rod works in the temple, but not outside the temple.
The idea is that the door you went through to get to the temple sends you back in time to where the Temple of Time was still standing. So by bringing the Dominion Rod here, it's aged hundreds of years and no longer works.
Okay. But then it'll
It's-
de-age if we go back into the temple.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she also I think she just straight up takes it. Wait, no, because I think you can go back into the temple and use it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually never really paid attention to that detail. It's actually pretty neat. Like, you're taking it out of its original timeline and it just ages remarkably fast as soon as you leave. That would have been a cool way to kill the boss.
What, you
like
just
taking
take
it from-
Goma in your hands and you walk out and it just turns into a skeleton?
Yeah, and it just turns into like
Goes all Black Adam.
was it- yeah. Fucking wasn't he in the third Indiana Jones movie?
Last Crusade.
Yeah. It just becomes a skeleton.
I don't think spiders turn into skeletons when they age so much as dried up husks of their carapace. But, you know.
Exoskeleton. Still
that.
technically a skeleton, kind of.
Well, I hope so. It's in the name.